He walked away. We let him. That cost us everything.
James Bond lives only in legend. Legends don't stay buried.
You're not MI6 anymore, James. You are a loaded gun with no safety.
Then don't stand in front of me.
That's not just satellite surveillance, Bond.
Good day, legends. Imagine preparing for the biggest comeback of your career, sword sharpened, muscles screaming, fan hype at nuclear levels. And then boom, one wrong move, and the entire plan walks straight into chaos. Yes, we're talking about Henry Cavill, Hollywood's most dependable jawline, and a Highlander reboot that was meant to crown him king of epic cinema once again. Before we dive headfirst into flying swords, studio panic, and internet meltdowns, do us a quick favor. Subscribe to Stats In and tap that notification bell. That way, every time Hollywood drops a shocker, you're already in the front row. Henry Cavill's return to blockbuster glory was never meant to be quiet. This was not a soft relaunch or a low-risk indie. This was Highlander. Immortal warriors, legendary battles, and a franchise heavy enough to carry serious expectations. After the Superman saga collapsed and the Witcher door slammed shut, Highlander was not just another role. It was a statement. Then reality intervened. Recent reports revealed that Cavill suffered a serious injury during intense physical training for the film. Not filming, training. The kind of brutal preparation that turns actors into temporary gladiators. Suddenly, production timelines went shaky, schedules stopped sounding confident, and the phrase delays entered the conversation like an uninvited guest who refuses to leave. This is where nerves kicked in. Hollywood studios may praise dedication, but they panic when calendars slip. Budgets do not like surprises. Insurance companies hate ambition. The moment injuries enter production talk, executives start quietly asking uncomfortable questions. Cavill's injury did not just pause training. It put pressure on the entire machine. Adding fuel to the fire is Cavill's recent professional history. This is the actor who was publicly welcomed back as Superman, only to be publicly shown the door soon after. One announcement, massive fan excitement, then silence. When Highlander stumbled, it did not feel like an isolated incident. To many fans, it felt like another cruel twist in a streak of bad luck. And in Hollywood, perception shapes everything. Studios want momentum. They want reliability. They want projects that move forward without friction. Even the most bankable stars are not immune to scrutiny when setbacks stack up. That does not mean Cavill is considered a risk, but timing has clearly not been on his side. The irony is that this injury did not come from recklessness. It came from commitment. Cavill trained intensely because Highlander demands physical credibility. Sword combat is exhausting, unforgiving, and brutally repetitive. There's no shortcut. If you want to look authentic, you pay for it in sweat and strain. Some fans now wonder if Cavill pushed too hard trying to prove something. After losing Superman, was Highlander meant to shout, "I am still the leading man"? If so, fate chose a cruel way to interrupt the message. Yet injuries do not define careers. Responses do. Cavill is not vanishing. He remains attached to massive projects, including his highly anticipated Warhammer 40,000 universe, which is already locked in serious studio backing. That project, unlike Highlander, is built around long-term planning rather than immediate box office urgency. In many ways, it gives Cavill stability while other areas shuffle around him. Still, Highlander mattered differently. It carried legacy weight. It was meant to relaunch both a franchise and a narrative. Henry Cavill rising again at the center of cinematic spectacle. A delay, even temporary, takes the shine off that moment. Fans reacted instantly. Social media filled with concern, frustration, and familiar outrage aimed at studios. Some blamed production pressure and unsafe expectations. Others worried about Cavill's physical longevity in action-heavy roles. Hollywood might call it noise, but noise influences perception, and perception influences decisions. Here is the crucial part. Hollywood loves redemption arcs. If Cavill recovers fully, returns to training, and the film regains momentum, this entire episode flips from scandal to strength. He got injured preparing for the role, recovered, and delivered anyway, is the kind of narrative studios eventually sell with pride. Few things generate respect faster than resilience. Cavill also has something rare, genuine fan loyalty. Not just admiration, but trust. He feels like the actor who actually cares, who reads the lore, lifts dangerously heavy weight, and shows up because he wants to be there. That connection matters more now than ever. So has Henry Cavill's epic comeback crashed? Temporarily, yes. Permanently, no chance. Highlander may be wobbling behind the scenes, but Cavill's career is not collapsing. It is adjusting under pressure. Injuries heal. Schedules shift. Hollywood always forgets yesterday's panic once tomorrow's numbers look good. What matters now is what comes next. Recovery, momentum, and the inevitable return. Thank you for watching and supporting StatsN.
Cavill was born in Jersey, the largest and southernmost of the Channel Islands, which are dependent territories of the British Crown and are located off the coast of Normandy, France. He is the fourth of 5 sons of Marianne Cavill, née Dalgliesh, a secretary, and Colin Cavill, a stockbroker. The family lived in St. Helier, where Henry Cavill grew up playing computer games with his brothers. At age 13, he left Jersey to attend the Stowe School, a boarding school in Buckinghamshire, England. At Stowe, Cavill developed an interest in acting and participated in school productions, including Grease, A Midsummer Night's Dream, and Tom Stoppard's Dog's Hamlet. At age 16, he and his classmates had the opportunity to be extras in the movie Proof of Life, 2000, starring Russell Crowe. While on set, Cavill introduced himself to the recent Oscar winner, who encouraged him to pursue acting professionally. Cavill soon landed a role in Vendetta, 2001, followed by another in Kevin Reynolds' big-screen adaptation of The Count of Monte Cristo, 2002. For the part of Albert Mandigo, Cavill, who has said that he was teased for being overweight as a kid, was encouraged to lose several pounds. In addition, Cavill had guest roles in a number of British television shows as well as supporting parts in the coming-of-age film I Capture the Castle, 2003, and an adaptation of the Celtic romance Tristan plus Isolde, 2006. During this period, Cavill auditioned